FileZilla backup and go into include and config, and on here what we want to do is type in the username and password. So it's going to be cacti and cacti. The database is cacti and it's going to collect the local host. We'll save that and upload it and just refresh that just to make sure it's there, and then we'll load up our browser again and we'll go to cacti, and then we should get the installation wizard pop up. So we're just going to click next. It's a new installation. Want to click next, make sure all of these are green and click finish, and then it should install Cacti on the network, and the username and password is admin and admin by default, and it's forcing us to change the password. We'll save that, and there we go. We have Cacti installed on the system, and by default it produces the graphs for monitoring the local memory and everything. There we go. And what this allows you to do is, if you've got a device that's got SNMP on it, you can enable it and you can monitor ping times and latency, bandwidth, throughput, and other bits and pieces within Cacti. Okay, we're now back at Webmin, and in here what we're going to do is just enable it to send email to an email address. So we're going to click on servers and send mail server, click on send mail options. If you are not allowed to send mail directly to other people and have to go through a smart host, you would enter that here. So I'm on the NTL network. I'm not allowed to send email directly to people, so I have to go through NTL's smart host. So we'll enter that there. Click save and apply, and then we'll stop send mail and then start send mail again. And now what we're going to do is just configure Nagios to alert us, or enter an email address so it will alert us to any service outages that we happen to be monitoring. If you go to the Nagios website and click on Nagios Exchange, there's plugins there to monitor everything from asterisk to ports on your computer to ping times to different protocols such as SIP, IAX, HTTP. It will even periodically try and log into Exchange webmail or the Outlook web access facility that Exchange provides, and make sure that Exchange is up by attempting to log in. If it can't log in, then it reports back that either Exchange is down or the details have been changed. Right, so we've brought FileZilla back up, and we're now going to go to the location of Nagios. In CentOS it's fairly simple, unlike other operating systems that it's installed on. In CentOS it puts everything together, which is much easier. We're going to click on USR and local and Nagios, and in here are all the files and folders for the program. So we want etc. and objects, and then we're going to edit contacts, and in here we're just going to enter your own email address in there and then click on save and then re-upload it. So I've now entered my email address and saved it, and it's asked me to upload it, and I've clicked yes, and so it's now re-uploaded in here. If you do download any plugins, you would edit the commands.cfg file and add the plugins there. You would also download the plugins and then upload them into libexe and put them all in here. And these are all the plugins that are installed by default, so it will check TCP ports, SSH, SNMP, SMTP, all different types of services by default, disk quotas, FTP, DHCP, and all of that sort of stuff. So once we've edited the files, you have to do a restart of Nagios, and this is simple. Just type in service Nagios restart, and there we go. Right, so here I've just stopped SSH on a PBX, and it's telling us that the connection to it was refused, and it sent us an alert, with the alert being critical, and the connection to SSH on my PBX was refused. So if you were to get this in an email, you could instantly react to it and log onto the system and find out what's going on. When this comes back to normal, you'll get another alert similar to this, saying that the SSH is now okay and it can log in and everything's fine. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I do intend to put another tutorial up online on how to install free PBX and asterisk within CentOS, so that you can have a SIP trunk to the internet or IX trunk to the internet and connect some phones to it and have your own small PBX on site. So thank you very much for watching.